How's it going, everyone? Back with another stream today. We're going to be going back to playing some modern, going for the brand, playing some Abzan. But this time we're changing it up, or we're going back to a Saga list. Um, I kind of wanted to try a Stoneblade Saga list again. I've had my concerns where the equipment plus the Saga tutor targets take up a lot of space. It's 6 cards, so um, oftentimes when you draw them, they end up being dead, or air. So that is kind of the main concern of combining the Urza Saga plus the Force Mystic package. So while the floor is kind of low, the ceiling is very high because, um, a with Urza Saga, you just have generally more artifacts around, with the equipment. So, um, being able to just have bigger constructs is a big pro. Uh, Urza Saga is just a really powerful card. So just being able to have that on top of the Stoneforge Mystic package feels nice. The last stream we played, we just played Stoneforge Mystic without Urza Saga, and I felt like the deck was very threat light. We would flood, and we would just wouldn't have an option to, um, generate value from our lands, right? Or just have inherent, which is more card quality. Um, so we're gonna try this again and see how this feels. So Urza Saga package with Esper Sentinels, of course, as our turn one threat. 6 discard spells. We're running a 4-2 Prismatic Ending Fatal Push split. I think there's a lot of breach going around, and being able to Prismatic Ending a grinding station seems pretty decent. Although having push to deal with the turn one Emery seems nice because we can't Prismatic Ending an Emery. So that is something to note. Outside of that, outside of the Saga and Stoneforge package, we have Tarmogoyf to round it out. And then we also have 2 Vanishing Verse, which seems like they get a lot better since Dominator United. There's cards like Emery, mainly like just Murktide, and then mainly Leyline Binding. So if they like Leyline Binding or equipment or something, or Grist or Goyf, we can just Vanishing Verse it, and then the binding goes away. So it'll be interesting to test this out because we really want like kind of a versatile assassin trophy, just kind of a no contingent removal spell, and this is kind of close. I mean, there are obviously whiffs on a lot of things, um, but I think the ceiling on this card is pretty high, so we're gonna try it out. And we're also gonna try out 2 Witherbloom command. I know there's a lot of Ren and 6 in the meta, so this cleanly answering a Ren and 6, and also just bring our lands to inevitably hard cast our equipment is nice. I've noticed that when I tried mixing the Saga and Stoneforge package, that we lose it's essentially a mana source really when this goes to the third chapter, and it makes hard casting Batter Skull a little different, a little difficult. So having like a Witherbloom command to be able to return a land back is nice, and on top of the ceiling of just returning a Saga and just going off is nice. Um, I think the main thing is the number of fetches we're playing. We're playing 10. I don't know if that's too many. I had a second basic swap first, but we cut it because I cut the dam and the Voidwalkers because I don't think the double black is kind of tough, and I think cutting the one dam is worth it. Replace it with Vanishing Verse and have Gigantha as our companion. Since we only need one of each basic, we'll see if one of these fetches should just be like another fast land or something. And then from there, round out the main, we have 2 Grist. I wasn't sure what to put in here. It could have been like a Renegade Rallier. But I think Grist is a cool card to combo with the Stoneforge Mystic. Renegade Rallier would be cool to like bring back a Stoneforge Mystic since we have 4 equipment, so hopefully we don't run out. We have the Shadow Spear from the Saga package. Or bringing back a Saga, and then if we have 10 fetches, Renegade Rallier does definitely gets better. So I'm gonna keep an eye out to see if it would be better if this is a Renegade Rallier. Um, and then the sideboard, I kind of just threw it together. I wasn't really sure. We have 3 explosives to deal with constructs and rhinos. 3 Hollow Moonlight as a baseline, for creativity, rhinos, living in, blah blah blah. 1 Gigantha as a companion. Pithing Needle, Soul Again Lantern are our Saga targets. The sideboard, We have the extra sword in the side for Stoneforce Mystic, which I really like. I like swapping swords for those who are new to the channel. And then from there, everything's kind of hosh wash. I wasn't sure what to play. I added to Turak just to, for the Solitude and controlled matchups. Damage Merchatron, Alan Liberator. This will be the new bug from Brothers War, the Haywire Might. So just having that kind of effect in the sideboard just to kind of see how it feels. I can't tutor for it obviously, but just again, there's a lot of the Land Bindings and Blood Moon, so just having this effect will be kind of cool to try out. And then just one Veil of Summer, just to try out. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. As I don't have enough tickets. Apologies. But yeah, so it'll be interesting to see how again the Saga plus Stoneforce Mystic package feels. I always feel like there's a lot of air. I think that's just like my biggest concern. Like if it was up to me, I love the play patterns of Stoneforce Mystic and Urza Saga. I like Urza Saga is like as broken as it is. I really like Urza Saga. Just the play pattern of it is really fun. And I think my moto is dying. But like I really like the Saga play pattern. It's just fun, and then just making constructs repeatedly is like really really nice too, right? And then like I just like Stoneforge as a Magic card. It's been a lot of fun. Like I've been playing a lot of Pioneer, so just being able to like play Stoneforge Mystic again, and I just miss casting that card, and just the late game, Batter Skull loops have felt fun. The equipment's always great, and just suiting up like a Esper Sentinel with a sword is like really really cool. And then I just like on paper, just having equipment, just having more artifacts in the deck, making your constructs bigger. I think that was like the thing. Like I was watching Aspiring Spike the other day, and he's like, Urza Saga is a good Magic card, but it's not broken enough to where you can just run it and not somewhat build around it, right? And I agreed to a certain extent. Like I think from his perspective, he's kind of going like balls to the walls with an Urza Saga brew. So like his Urza Saga decks have like Urza or just like inherits of like being able to target something with like the tutor ability, and like for like not really necessarily a combo piece, but I'm like hoping my mode doesn't die again. But like he's essentially like he's comparing kind of his bar to a deck that needs or requires or plays Urza Saga, right? And I mean, like, sure, like you could say that the ceiling on mid-range decks playing Saga is lower than Hammer, right? Because like Hammer runs a lot more artifacts. The ceiling will be a lot higher for a construct. The constructs will be like a 4/4 or 5/5. So sure, like it is like bigger and better in that deck, but that doesn't mean that like these mid-range decks that don't necessarily build around artifacts will be bad either, right? Good examples like Jund Saga. Like I think Jund Saga is like miles ahead better than just regular Jund without Urza Saga. And I think just being able to loop it with Renin 6, Ragavan making treasures, making more artifacts, like those are a big deal, right? Oh my god, what's happening? Man, I just want to play some Magic, huh? So then, like, I think a deck like Jund Saga you know, welcomes Urza Song on the deck, right? Um, and I think it's just a strict upgrade. And there's no real inherent artifact ability in the deck other than like Ragavan, right? And I guess like some decks have like Fable the Mirror Breaker, and you can make artifacts from the or treasures from the Goblin token, right? So there are ways to generate more artifacts. Um, so I think that's kind of like the floor, and even if you look at like Black Green Rock Saga that has Urza Saga in it, like I think that's just better being able to like loop it with Reclaimers and such. I think that is just like necessary to have a high enough power level. Hey, Ronsley. Hey, tomorrow. Nice. Good luck. Good luck to you too. Good luck to you too. Alright. We're against Menune. Living End Master. But let's not assume they're not on Living End. So they can take my Tarmogoyf. Get Bickler. Ed recommend your stream, so I'm here for some abs and stuff. Nice. I'm doing great. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Also, appreciate Ed's shout out for sure and referral. I actually just recently got back into Modern. I've been playing a lot of Pioneer. Because I felt like Modern with Yorion wasn't fun. For me, playing like the mid-range deck. But I've been recently playing it back more. They definitely have a living out effect for sure. Because man. But I'm like revisiting it again, trying out different builds. That's a card that they do not have. Man. Well, I'm gonna put Gigant in hand. That might be wrong because they could living in and then the grief comes back. But like, we just hope they don't have it. Like I don't know what else to tell you. Yeah. Let me reveal the living end. Sure. Okay. But yeah, so I'm a little like rusty with Modern, that's for sure. So bear with me a little bit. I'm currently planning on an Abzan Traverse Shadow deck. So the thing about me is like I've never played Shadow. So my input on you have to take my input on with Shadow with a grain of salt. That's for sure. Witherblooms. I think we can keep Grist. Prismatic Innings are also just dead too. Torax seems interesting over the pendings at least. We actually, thanks to the Hall of Moonlight, we actually have a lot for this matchup. I don't want this last pending. It literally hits nothing. We could just have a Witherbloom come in for reach, but that's kind of bad. We could mill ourselves to get more creatures, but it's also kind of bad too. We could play Liberator. Just a 2/2 bear, and then we can sack it. But then there's nothing to sack. What artifacts do they have? So they could have Architect's Will. They could have Leyline. They could have Leyline, actually. Liberator actually seems worth it. And I was questioning myself, should I play Gigantha as a commander? Should I rather play Dismember or Street Wraith? That's kind of a tough call because it depends on what you're replacing those effects with. I think losing Street Wraith is really hard as a shadow deck, that's for sure. On the play, I think I'm gonna go Saga on one to try to get a. Okay. Try to get Saga on one to get a Soulgate Lantern. Oh, do that Force of Vigor? That'd be so gross. I think it depends on the rest of your list, Bickler. It depends on the rest of the list. I'd have to see the rest of the list to kind of give you firm input on that. I think I'm gonna Cauldra. I guess you play something else in Arena. Oh, I played Black Green Rock in Pioneer. I mean, if you have a list, you can. You're more than welcome to share it in the chat. I'll float because I have to. I'll get a Soulgate Lantern. Exile a Riverwinder. And then I will. Oh, they have the Leyline and Sanctity. Alright. Let's go Sentinel down. I've always hated the idea of Gigantha. Having immediate creatures usually stick worse than the linear game plan. I agree. I feel like this deck that I'm running Gigantha right now, I feel like it's somewhat worth it. Because we're not really losing much. Like the cards we're losing are like Dothy Woodwalker, which is like already bad on the mana, and then Dam, which I feel like Vanishing Worse is a nice replacement for. So I feel like Gigantha is somewhat worth it, especially in like a Stoneblade deck where we just need a body sometimes. I think I put Gigantha in hand here. They're kind of forced to Living End here. Lantern beats the speed of it? Yeah, for sure. For sure. Yeah, this deck is way too mid-rangey. Welcome to the channel, Saga. Welcome to the channel. Oh, it's funny. The cool thing is we get to draw a card. Exile. If I did that, then they would do this in response. I guess it wouldn't have mattered. They would just do it anyway, so. Oh. I see. Oh, I'm still in combat. Sorry. What is making me hold priority? But get the. I don't mean to just disregard what you're saying. Oh, you posted a link. Sweet. I don't want to come off that way. I will focus on your deck in a bit. Also, get the clear if you don't mind waiting until after this match. I don't want to fuck this up against Manito Nay. I have yet to beat Manito Nay. This guy is so fucking absurd with his anti-living and hate. So I really want to beat him right now. If that makes sense. Oh man. Cool. Yeah, of course. I have it up. Literally when the match is up, just reminding me. I will probably forget. I have the worst memory in all God's earth. So just literally just yo. Hmm. Sorry, I'm tanking on what land I got. I think it's a simple answer, just this, but any cards you're hyped to try and pioneer? Unfortunately, not in Black Green Rock, which sucks. How do I make this Halumulate least obvious? I think I just go Marsh Flats pass. I wish I thought Thoughtseize turn 1. That's for sure. I'm actually recording a video with it's Sanitotor Gabriel. I don't know if you know who he is. I'm not gonna fetch here. I don't want it in response. Oh, his hand's really bad. His hand's really, really bad. Do I just take the force? I guess I just take the Street Wraith. If they want to hardcast a force, that's fine. We do need another land off the top, though. They have no other green card either. Yeah, let's take a Street Wraith, I guess. And I think I just get Swamp here. And then just pass. Okay. Friend of mine, John Player, told me last time to get some copies. Now the cards increase. Oh yeah, dude, Hollow Moonlight spike like crazy. It's kind of absurd. Untap land would be nice here, actually. Thank you. Oh, Franny, how's it going, buddy? Thanks for the raid. How was your hippo stream? I think I saw you were playing Belcher when I last left. Or I got up against Living in match 1. Oh, that makes me sad. So we can safely get a triome here. His Inquisition is kind of not great, that's for sure. We are winning the race technically, though. Gain a lot of power. Yeah, I remember. I overheard you saying you're like losing Ren and 6, which is huge. Like losing Ren and 6 is definitely not a great proposition. That's for sure. What am I playing around with this Inquisition? I can take the Living End technically. There's already a sorcery. Guess I could have attacked first. They drew 2 Living Ends. I'm sorry. I mean, that means we attack for lethal, for sure. Alright, they have to draw something. But technically, so do we. I'm gonna play a Strum out. If they want to force it, they can do that. Cool. Cool. We beat the Living End King. The Abzan Master beats the Living End Master. Alrighty. Get Bickler. Hopefully you're still in the chat. Oh, Gabriel, I missed your question. Another question. KOM is Lilion Pile is bad just versus Monarch. So the thing about Lilion and Pioneer is sorry, excuse me. The thing about Lilion and Pioneer is the format is very go wide and very creature centric. So if you look at it, for example, against a deck like Amulet Titan or Tron, the minus is actually good against both of those because outside like a Boreal Grazer, right? If you're Liliana minusing, you're hitting a Dryad or a Titan. Like that's really good. Or if you're like minusing and taking out a Worm Coil, if you have like a Dauthi Voidwalker, like that's good based on the meta, right? Like when there's a lot of Tron, you want a lot of Voidwalkers in your deck, and if you have a Voidwalker, you can mitigate the Worm Coil, and the plus is really good. In those both respective matchups. In Pioneer, it's not so great because it gets easily pressured. Mono Green has a lot of 1/1s. Mono White has a lot of 1/1. You just go wide. The whole format as a whole is very go wide. So only matchups where you actually really want Lilianas are decks like Lotus, where you want to pressure their hand. It's kind of good against control, but I always make the argument that ever since Big Teferi was printed, Liliana against control is not great anymore. Because you can plus and you lose resources, and they just gain the resources back with Big Teferi and Jace. So it's not great. So like I don't think it's that great against control. And now like usually like before when we're used to modern's like where Liliana just is great against the mid-range mirrors, right, supposedly. And in Pioneer, against Rakdos, Fable is way better than Liliana. If your opponent goes Fable and you go Liliana, you make them sack a Goblin, they don't care. They filter their hand and rummage to and then they end up getting a 2/2 that's just way better. Like the Goblin token insulates the whole deck from Liliana, and uh, I think in the and just like their quote unquote lightning bolt in the deck is a Bone Crusher Giant, so they actually don't lose any card advantage stomping your Liliana after you minus and make them sack their Blood Tithe Harvester, right? So I don't think Liliana is great in Pioneer, and I never thought that she would be good. I like her as a 2 of in decks that have like Grimflare in it, because you need that extra type. You want to be able to discard lands because there's no fetch lands, so being able to discard the land is really hard in that type of deck. Um, but it's not ideal. And there are sometimes some permanents where the Liliana Minus is good. So more often not, like if I had to pick, I would go opt for no Liliana, unfortunately. Um, Colony Garden. That you know how people say, Jund is the boomer deck? All the Titan players always go, "Oh, back in my day, I played Colony Garden. Back in my day, I played Hornet Queen as my top. Back in my day, I didn't have Dryad of Lucian Grove to Valaka people out." it's, it's like I feel like Titan players pride themselves on the cards that they used to play, which is funny because it's the exact opposite of BGX players. Because I'd go like, back in my day, I played Disfigure as my 1 mana removal spell in Abzan because I didn't have Fatal Push, and it doesn't measure up quite the same way. And Jund players would be like, "Oh, I used to play Huntmaster. Oh, that's so cool." And I'd be like, "I used to like Gideon and Sigarda," and it's like, all right, it doesn't have the equity, I guess. If you stick Lily against control and they can't pressure it, they lose half their permanents. Yeah, that's true in Saint Blaine, but if that could be said for literally any other permanent. If you have any permanent and they don't answer it, they die. And you want your permanents, if they're not going to kill your opponent, like Liliana will literally won't win you the game, right? You have to combo her with a threat, like a proactive threat. She literally won't win the game, right? You need to win the via damage. So you need those type of permanents to like accrue advantage and snowball, i.e. like a Chandra Torch of Defiance. I think that's a better card against control, where you're constantly upticking, pressuring, dealing them damage, getting card advantage. That's way better against control than Liliana. Disfigure feels bad. It was rough, man. You had to play 4 paths and 2 disfigures, and this was when Burn, Infect, and Affinity were really, really popular. I don't think there's a better 3-mana walk-in than Prio. I agree, Gabriel, for sure. But that doesn't mean she's good. Just because it's the best of her category doesn't mean it's good, right? Yeah, in this type of deck, Gitbuckler, I wouldn't play Gigantha. Because how else do you enable Death Shadow, right? Like, if you don't have Street Wraith, you don't have Dismember, you don't play Lightning Bolt to bolt yourself, you probably need 12 fetches. Oh, but you only want 18 lands. I've never done Shadow mana based math. I'm assuming this Peatland should just be another fetch land, but I could be wrong. Like, if that's wrong, tell me otherwise. Hollow Moonlight's good. This is an interesting one. I don't know about this gain life, but I guess if you just want to play it for 2 mana and then use it for the trigger ability, you can, I guess. 1 Abrupt Decay. I think if we're going to play Abzan, I think you should play Vanishing Verse. I think Vanishing Verse is better than Abrupt Decay. Night's Whisper is interesting. Infernal Grasp is interesting. Traverse the Overwall. I feel like this is a type of deck that needs like... I feel like the thing that's holding this deck back is enabling Scourge. And if you don't land literally your Grimflare, you cannot cast a Scourge unless you're relying on your opponent to fetch. So if you're against a deck like Merfolk, for example, which has been getting a lot of popularity online, you will never be able to cast a Scourge unless you connect with your Grimflare on turn 2 and you only have 2 of them. So I'm not sure about Scourge. I feel like you need like a 1-drop. You need a 1-drop to pair with your Scourge. Otherwise, like literally, like if you can't cast a Shadow, which you won't be able to on turn 1 unless you like have a nuts Street Wraith draw, which is not very common, right? Like you won't be able to cast a Scourge like literally ever unless you're ahead already, which I can't envision. Like you're essentially forced to cast a Shadow and then cast a Scourge. You know what you should ask, is you should ask Control Freak. Control Freak is, I feel like any deck with Death Shadow doesn't really matter what colors you're playing. I feel like it's really you need a Death Shadow expert, and I would forward you towards Control Freak. I don't know if you know who he is, but we actually co-streamed a couple Abzan Shadow lists together, and it was a lot of fun. And I think if you really want to play specifically Abzan Shadow, I would ask him. I don't know what Blex is for. I guess it's just 4 mana. Kill yourself plus put cards in your hand. I think he's also not a fan of Grist because, like, I feel like from watching his stream and just hearing him kind of explain the deck building philosophy, you want to kill your opponent because you're putting yourself at a low life total, and just like you don't want games to go long. You don't, because you're at such a low. Your deck is contingent on being a really low life total that you don't want to play cards like this where it's just like a 1/1. And that's why you play cards like Dress Down and Team of Battle Rage, because you just want to kill your opponent. You want to play a big shadow and you want to kill them. You don't like once you're able to land a shadow, you don't want to play Magic much longer. And that's kind of the awkward thing, because with white, it's a very clunky, slow color. Outside of like, literally Kaldra, and even then before Kaldra, winning the game quick was a struggle when you have Lingering Souls as your main win con, So, yeah, I take my info with a grain of salt. I would definitely reach out to Control Freak for his input on the Shadow list. But hopefully the info that I provided you is at least somewhat helpful. I mean, there's also stuff like Giver Wounds that white could provide too, which is interesting, but I don't know how useful it is to like protect a shadow, quote unquote. It's my first take on Shadow. Oh yeah, for sure. I'm not sorry. I don't mean to like bash the deck specifically or anything. I hope that I did not come off that way. This is just kind of just like my input. And again, this is your first take on Shadow. I've never built a Shadow deck, so this is kind of just like secondhand information that I've learned from just watching literally someone else play a bunch of Shadow. So I might not even be correct. So don't like, oh, don't be burned, please. So don't take my what I say for truth, Ragavern. Stomping Ground is interesting. Okay, so the second fetch is great for us. So this might be Jund. I wish we were on the play because we can go Sentinel. I just want to form an as that gets kind of brings good big out of you have Sarah Paragon or whatever that's called. I don't know if that's what you're looking for, but that's what you got. That's what you got. Ooh, off mountain you go. Vanishing Verse looks cool. Yeah, I think Vanishing Verse is good in Modern right now with... Oh, this is the Zoo deck. It seems good with all the... Leyline Binding decks. And like with Tron, not very popular right now. Seems good. I will get old Batter Booty. You know what we need on Pioneer? Grist. Yeah, Grist would be a great card in Pioneer. I would love a Gristorino, that's for sure. I actually fucked up. I should have gotten an Overgrown Tune because I want to go Thoughtseize plus Stoneforge Mystic. I should not have gotten a Basic Forest. There's that. Awesome. I'm glad my input was at least somewhat helpful. And maybe I'm steering you the wrong way, but again, I would probably double check what I told you with Control Freak. And if Control Freak's like, no, Kevin's an idiot, then just ignore everything I said. Glory fades. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Ooh. Oh my. Sure. Yeah, you got Hex Chinky. We need a prismatic ending, that's for sure. 2/6. Oh, we'll just go get a construct. Get another Stoneforge Mystic. We'll get a Cauldron. We are not drawing any over removal and drawing all of our Thoughtseizes. Ranger Captain is good if you're really been deeper. I think that's the thing about it though, is I think double white in Ranger class is really hard in that deck for sure. Especially with a deck with 18 lands. Like for you to cast Ranger Captain, oh golly, that's awful. I really wish I was on the play because I could have Thoughtseize probably both of these. Okay. So Witherbloom command minus bring back Marsh Flats. Marsh Flats. Yeah, because I have to kill this. I think I have to get a land back. And then take this 3 to the chin. And then we're dead to a what's this fuck? Tribal Flames. Yeah. We hit a Saga. Alright. Don't have our Tribal Flames one time. Can we take the draft of Mana Base of Abzan and try to make a Pyro deck? You can. The problem is then you can't really play anything that is... Oh, do I want to play on Tribal Flames? Sorry, one sec. If I block here, I stay at 7. Construct is a 2/2. 3/3. 4/4. Fuck me. I don't think we play around Tribal Flames. And then we make a construct. 3, 4. I guess we can play around. No, I think if I had it, they would have blocked here. I'm gonna take it. I don't think they have Tribal Flames. The thing about Gabriel, like I said, is they have a lot of fast lands. 3, yeah, we're dead. Ah! Why are you so late? Well, that Witherbloom command looked pretty good though, did it not? Okay. Draco's kind of rough. I think we have to board in Outland Liberty just because of Draco. Mini E seems really good. Sentinels are not great, but they're fine. I think we board out the Thoughtseizes and 1 Sentinel and call it a day. But the Abzan Greasefang mana base has so many fast lands that like if you play any 4-drop, it's really detrimental. This hand is really hard to mulligan. We really need a third land, like within the next 2 draws, or we lose the game. But like this, the ceiling on this hand is so high. I'm gonna keep it. Yeah, every time I play Modern, I always play against this Tribal Zoo deck. It's very good. Ley Binding makes it like very good. I think it takes Sentinel because it makes our mana base very awkward. Like our hand. Literally attacks us every card that we play. Alright, so we need a lot of luck. We need to land off the top, please. Are they just gonna Lava Spike me? Scalding Tarn. They are. Please. Abzan gods, reward me. Land. Oof. I think I'm gonna hold up. Push. Because if we draw a land, I want to be able to activate Saga here. They're not going to. Please? Please? They have Lightning Bolt too. Oh my god. So they can bolt me. So the end is Goyf, Bloodstainmire, 2 unknown. Sure. Where were you a couple turns ago? I think here I have to get a Spell Bomb and cycle it and try to just dig for more action. Unfortunately. Like, I don't think we can get Springleaf Drum. Man, this game would be so much better if we drew that a turn earlier. But yeah. I think I'm gonna try on with this Windswept Teeth. Yeah, let's go try with this. Hey, Tutor, thanks for the raid, buddy. Appreciate it. I saw you're playing some Mono Black before I left your stream. Hope it went well. When I tuned in, you're like, someone Blood Mooned you. I was like, oh no. Hopefully it went well. Slinky62, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Okay. Welcome everyone back to your stream. My name's KO Diamonds. I play strictly Abzan stuff. I think I have to do this. Sucks that I have the Fetch Shock, but I feel like I have to draw towards action here. I think I have the Vanishing versus this. I think Prismatic Ink is a little bit more versatile. I guess I'll wait. Sebovic07, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. 2014 call, thanks. Oh man. The boomer jokes never go away. No matter how long I play this deck. I guess the more I play the deck, the more worse it gets, huh? We just need mana sources, you know? Just is that a lot to ask for? Velestria. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Alright. Stoneforce Mystic. You take the reins, girl. We have the backup Stoneforge, so I'm assuming this just dies. Oh. 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 Okay. Okay. How about a land? How about some... That's a banger. If I've seen one. That's a land. I'll take this. I'll take Saga's back to back off the top. I will take that. No problem. Construct. Construct. All right. I see. You have. Ooh. Oh my. Oh my. Okay. Sure. So we have a 2/2 construct ready to go. I'm not gonna let myself open to double Tribal Flames. So you can go. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Okay. So we'll get a drum. I could go to 7. No, just prismatic ending this. Next turn we can slam a Batter Skull. So now we have options. We can go Sword Equip Attack, kill the Eidolon. If they had a removal spell with a Construct, I feel like they would have cast it, right? We can also go E for 2, but then we take the 2 damage. I kind of like just slamming Batter Skull here. Sounds like the F6. Cool. How's it going, Slayerfall? Hope you're doing well. I think this is fine. We can true a lot of explosives and just never casted them. I guess we're never like behind, like in board state wise, so I guess it's okay. This hand's good. especially with that hand. So now we could go Inquisition, push, get Triome, and then just have our mana online. What? Why? What? Huh? I don't get it. Someone explain to me. I don't understand. Yeah, but it counters one Saga activation. Like, I don't think that is a great exchange for them. I think I take the Eidolon just because strictly just because it's an enchantment. Oh, counters a germ token. Fair, fair, fair. 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 Chat's so smart. I wish I was a sparse chat. So this is a 4/5. I guess I could just like hold up. I could just verse this, and then next turn I can go Goif plus push. So if I do that, I want to get planes here so I can verse, and then I can get swamp, and then push. Yeah. Yeah. Opponent's scared of COVID. Fair. Fair. How's it going, Fluff Ball? I've been meaning to tune into your stream and donate, and I just every time you're live, I just have not been able to. I want the notification, and I want the fucking playmat, Fluff Ball. I want it. I need it in my veins. I need it. I need it. So they can double my Goif. Oh. Draco. And Leyline Binding. I don't think I need to... If they have... Oh, I have out the Hex Drinker with Engine Explosives. So I'll just play out the Shadow Spear. Actually. You could be as smart as just subscribe back to chat for the low price of $5.99 per viewer. That's brutal. I know. I if I don't catch it live, I will just do it before the deadline. Literally, if the deadline is like close, just let me know and I will do it if it means I don't get the notification. But I really want the notification though. You don't understand. So if I equip here, they're just gonna double bolt it. I might just put Gigantha in hand, right? Yeah. Wah wah. I think I put Gigantha in hand. Sweet. Thanks, Fluffball. So the hand is Hollowed Moonlight, 2 unknown, 1 unknown. Let me get my own Trio Marino. Top land? I mean, since I knew about the Hollowed Moonlight, I might just get a sword. And then just equip here. Hollowed Moonlight, huh? Hollowed Moonlight, huh? Huh. Nice. No? You can take the 2? From my good old Stoneforge. Alright. What time is it? It's fucking elk time. Okay. Where are you elking? Not my elk. Not my elk. Ooh, that's a good draw. Urza Saga. What the fuck is elk time? The hand is Hollow Moonlight, Ragavan, Unknown. They drew the Ragavan last turn. They didn't kill my Stoneforge Mystic. We're doing this. Alrighty. Do you have your Leyline Binding? No? No Leyline Binding? No? Nice Ragavan, bruh. Oko is back? Oko is back. Sure. Attack Arena. Oomph. Abzan 2022. Never a bad time to play Abzan, y'all. Never a bad time to play Abzan. Oko. Broke back Basic Mountain. Let me. My Stream Decker has not been working. Here you go. Man, Saga is a welcome back addition to this deck. I've been playing, I've been trying out Leyline Binding in this deck. Let me see. Like, this is what I played yesterday. So it has, like, Ignoble Hierarch. I really like Ignoble Hierarch with, Stoneforge Mystic because, it's more bodies to equip. Oh man, this is gonna go backwards, huh? Damn it. It's more bodies to put strap equipment to. Makes casting like Batter Skull stuff efficient. But I wanted to try Leyline Binding in this deck. Which is why we have the Grixis Triome. I know it was okay. But I wanted to try Saga. And last night I couldn't build a mana base that accommodate Saga. Oh, this hand's hard. Eat Right, MGD, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. I couldn't accommodate Saga, Leyline Binding, and Stoneforge Mystic, and the mana base. The mana base was too bad. I really wanted it, though. So we're just revisiting this and having, like, Vanishing Verse instead. Simba 00, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. They kept 6. This has to be Temple Garden, so I can't Thoughtseize on one. So I'm just gonna Thoughtseize on one. Hopefully, I will take their Ren and Sixerino. And then go turn to Stoneforge, probably, maybe. Stoneforge Mystic. This Prismari command is disgusting. Yeah, I'm gonna take the Ren 6. That's an easy call. Oko, I remember when I played it in Prague, Gen with Blue Splash Oko, and it worked. Yeah, Oko fixes up a lot of issues. For sure. Ooh, we drew the sword. So we will definitely get Temple Garden here. So they can turn to Leyline Binding. So I don't really care for that. I think I'm gonna slam Stoneforge here first, and then kind of see what they do here. Because if they like go Leyline Bending the Silver Mystic, that's fine. And then we can like, and then if they like kill us over, so we can go Tarmogoyf. I feel like this game. I feel like this sequencing is a little bit more flexible than the other way around. Guess we'll get a Cauldron. I better save this. Also, here's Charlie. You don't like creativity? It's why we have 3 Hollow Moonlights. To be honest, I've never played this matchup because I just came back to Modern, so I have no opinion. Is this what I sound like? Why do people watch me? Why do people watch me? I don't understand. Y'all need to find better things to do. Oh, man. Sorry, I'm like distracted. If this magic goes in time, this is completely my fault. I'm gonna apologize to my opponent for the delay. You know who I'm not gonna raid? I'm not gonna raid Fluffball. Who would want to watch that guy? I don't understand. Oh. Fire. Okay. Ah, our mana is so awkward. I want to go Goyf plus Sentinel. Ah. Alright. The boomer of all boomers cards, Mr. Goyf. My dog and stuffed fish watch me. I mean, I watch you, so I mean, I can't give people that don't that watch you that watch you give too much shit, right? Land. Okay, that qualifies. So they're probably binding. So Island, Mountain, Plains, Forest. So binding costs 2. So they probably binding my Goyf, right? So let's attack first. Because if I play that Central, they probably just binding it, but they might just take this and wait for what I do, right? So that's the highest ceiling play. I can also verse it. Yeah. So if I had played the Sentinel first, it wouldn't have mattered. So we'll just go like this. Alright. You can play your Fable, sir. Or madam. Or opponent. I should not be generalizing. You cannot cast anything. Aye, Captain. Aye, Captain. Aye, Captain. Alright, we just have all the equipment. Got it. I'm just gonna make constructs. I wanna make sure. And I'm gonna get a Springleaf Drum. Attack. They just never drew the 3rd land. Sorry, opponent. Sorry. This card is so dumb. Creativity, right? So I'm assuming you'll obviously burn the moonlights. That's for sure. I'm just debating if I want to burn Pithing Needle or not. Is this creativity? Guess it's the one with the white in it. Trying to look at Teferi. I think we burned explosives, right? Binding. Does Veil of Summer do anything? Does Spell Pierce, Fluster Storm. So it's just Spell Pierce. It's really bad against Teferi. Oh, Prismar Command is of note, but I don't think Veil of Summer is worth it. I don't want Fatal Push. I mean, Brokeback Basement, we saw Prismar Command, Fable, Ren and 6, Leyland Binding. Those are the 4 cards, right? So I made myself some concern. I found a cool picture of some Warhammer 40k dreadnoughts, and I just had to. Oh, nice! If you want to join the Discord, Get Bickler, there's a channel that has cardboard pics. That's the name of it. If you want to post in there, I would love to see it. These Sentinels are kind of iffy. It's like against Red and 6 decks, kind of awful. I guess we could just borrow out the Spell Bomb, because that's an easy one. Don't think Pithing Needle is worth it. Witherbloom Command stops to counter destroys Teferi, and that's it. So I think I'm gonna board that out with the 4 pendings. Kind of want to push just to destroy the. No, we want EE, right? I have to make my decisions a little quickly. We don't want the Grist, so we'll board out the push. Maybe we'll borrow another push for explosives and call it a day. And I'll rethink my sideboarding when I have more time next time. I'll put on 1 red and 6, right? I guess we could go turn 1 Inquisition on the draw. Oh, I believe. I just realized you're playing Witherbloom. Your lack of Rhino is forgiven. Yeah, I'm gonna give a shout out to Roundsley, who's a mod on my channel, who plays a lot of Abzan and Paper, and he's been playing Abzan and Modern even still. I don't think I turn 1 Drum. I think I turn 1 Inquisition or turn 1 Sentinel. I kind of want Inquisition because if I can take a Red and 6, these Sentinels are unmolested, right? But I get what you're saying. Like, if they don't have Red and 6, the better heisting play is going Drum. And if we don't draw a land, then next time we could go Sentinel, and then cast another Sentinel or an Inquisition. I kind of just want to. I think we just need Inquisition here because if they have Red and 6, we just literally die. Like, we have no outs to it. If they don't have a Red and 6, then. It's just I've played this deck before. Land. I guess I could just play a Sentinel here. And then make them use both mana. Yeah, I'll do that. No, Lucunis, because then how do I deal with the Red and 6? Then they just untap with the Red and 6. It's not a matter of like losing a Sentinel. It's a matter of how do we deal with the Red and 6. We have no way. If this is a prismatic ending, then I can see an argument for that. or Witherbloom command, but we bore those out. So they have Jund plus Jeskai. So they have all the colors of the rainbow. So I kind of don't want to cast this drum now because of the Prismar command. Oh my god. Maybe that was the turn I should have played the drum, but I also want them to like... Oh no, did that creativity now? Okay. Oh, all is not for naught. Okay, okay. That's fine. That's fine. Sack. I think at this point we can just discard the Sentinel. They still have... The last cards are Binding Prismari Command. Thanks. Ta-da! So long. Farewell. We are still in this game. But yeah, like right now they would just be like constantly upticking their run in 6 and we'd like have to Prismari command it. I kind of don't want to play this Liberator out. That's pretty sick tech, not gonna lie. Our opponent complimented our... I'm gonna just play this out. I think we just pass. Like, I don't think we just play this Liberate out naked, right? I don't think it's worth it. We could, I guess, but then they just, like, Shock Shatter, and that's so bad for us. Sure, Loki, but I think the odds of them just having a... Like, them drawing a land in the first 2 draws also not that unlikely either, right? Oh, sorry, Fluffy. I don't have a KO Diamond emote. I probably should, though. I probably should. I should probably also have, like, a Fluffy is amazing emote, too. Yeah, I mean, sure. Maybe it's correct. Okay. What do I get with this, though? Probably just a sword, huh? Probably just a sword. We could get Batterskull, but we need a 5th land to protect it from this Prismari command. I think I get Batterskull here. And I think from here, I think I play this Liberator, honestly. Low key. Because that way we can go Batterskull and then protect it. As in, like, we can bounce it, because they'll probably, like, Shock Shatter. So we need to think about how to protect this Batterskull, too. Unless you just cast this Leyland Binding or this Prismari command. I actually do have emote slots. I actually have, I think, like 3. I don't use all of them. Because I don't commission my emotes, and I just make my own. Oh. So they still have Leyline Binding. Did they run Persist? That's the real question. Because if that's the case, then I need to board the Spell Bomb and Lantern back in. So they can let land binding. I need to draw an untapped land for me to comfortably deploy this Battle Skull. Otherwise, I might just put Gigantha in hand. Okay. Little game of cat and mouse here. Do this. Big umph. And put a Gigantha in hand. Pass the turn. Okay, so now next turn we can probably play out this E for 0. And then be one protective. E for 0, hold the Battle Skull. Oh. That sucks. That's not great. Untap land. Yeah. Can't EE for 6, unfortunately. Alrighty. Opponent's kind of drawing bad. I think they're regretting discarding his Archon because they're one land from casting it. Oh. Whoa. Okay, view dungeons. I did not need to see that. We did not burn the Tarax. I think I'll get a Cauldron here, actually. We have a lot of threats that we can hard cast at 5. So I'd rather have the upside of having the Stoneforge live. There's a Cardboard Picks channel to get Bickler, and I'll check him out after the stream. Do they have an Archon in hand? That'd be really bad. Yeah, they have an Archon in hand. Okay. We need another Vanishing Verse off the top. Okay, we will concede. We will concede. Maybe we don't want all 4 prismatic endings. I mean, answering a Ren and 6 is good. Goblin tokens too. So debating if I should board in like a Torak over like the 4th pending. I don't think we can ever tap out for it though, like on the average. Let's just run it back. We also just like never drew a Saga to like pressure our opponent. Like we just never were able to adequately pressure our opponent. Oh, this hand's great. This hand is absolutely fantastic. Grist answers are true. I think by the time they answer an Archon, that's pretty bad because we already have 3 Hollowed Moonlights. I think that's like our primary game plan is for them to not resolve one. Pretty sure I just Inquisition here. I could also just go Sentinel. I think I go lead on Sentinel. Yeah, let's try to get in Dogfish. Nice hand, yeah. Very nice hand. So we can double Inquisition or we can go Stoneforge Mystic. I kind of want to protect my Stoneforge Mystic, right? So do we just double discard? We can cast Inquisition first and see if we want to cast a second Inquisition before we play our land. My gut feeling is just Inquisition. Cola NTE? Thank you for the follow. My gut feeling is just do this. So we can take double creativity. Oh, we didn't board in our graveyard hate. Shit. I boarded out the spell bomb. Fuck me. I think I just have to take both creativities, right? Biomast. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Thank you for all the follows, y'all. Really appreciate it. A lot of support from a dual raid today. I just take both creativities. They still need to draw an Archon to discard to the Fable. So I think that's what I do. So let's clear all. Let's make this a little bit prettier. Take the creativity. Attack. How about another discard spell off the top? Is that too much to ask? And then we can Stoneforge. I actually should have got a Temple Garden. No, actually I can't get a Temple Garden. Another Stoneforge is not bad. Uh-oh. They're going to kill my Saga on the stack? Why? Okay. This is still on the stack. Oh. I'll gotta try them. Got a Cauldra. I'll tap land off top would be good because we can activate Stoneforge and cast other Stoneforge. Oh, they are not gonna. Okay. Okay. We know the contents of the hand. Oh, they don't have white. That's a good draw. Another one. Another one. I think I draw white mana for Leyland Binding here. Okay. We're just never going to I guess we can just hold up persist. Or Hollow Moonlight for persist. Untap land. Please. Fuck. We really did not tap land there. Oh, because now we have to like hold up Moonlight now. Fuck me. And we kind of have to kill this now. So we can E for 0 first. Yeah, I think I just go E for 0 first. And then see if they discard Archon. If they don't discard Archon, I think I just destroy the Goblin because I don't want them to get white men either. So luckily they have to resolve this first. See if they discard Archon. Discard persist. Perfect. Oh, that's awkward. Now I think I just let this happen. I have to kind of play around creativity here. There's only 2 left in the deck, but... But they can already Leyline Binding, so it doesn't matter. Let's go Batter Skull. Okay, we got the land. I think we fetch first. I guess we get attack. Oh no, we want to get Cauldron play. So we will crack this clue. Go Plains. Activate this. Go Cauldron. I want to attack with the Sentinel because I don't want them to trade here. Okay, two unknown cards. At this point, should I just attack? I don't think they'll trade here. Could be wrong. I think I'll just attack like this. Are they gonna go for it? They're gonna go for it. Oh. At the beginning of combat, I think I'm just gonna pop this. Oh yeah, thanks for joining, Gitbook. I really appreciate it. Will they attack with this goblin token? No way, right? I guess if we 6, 8. Damn, I should attack with the Sentinel because then they would be dead this turn. So do I pop this EE? Strap up Sentinel attack. Could also play it safe. And then just like hold up Stoneforce activation next turn. I think I'll do that. Oh, I should play Stoneforge Mystic. That 2 lands in hand. Hollow Moon I cantrips, Constript, and then the Containment Priest is kind of a fragile body, so that's why. Yeah, I'm gonna 100% sack this E at the beginning of combat. How's it going, Jay? How was your San Jose trip? Interesting. Interesting. I don't understand. Nice. Always good when people have fun on their trips. I'm glad to hear. Hopefully San Jose treated you well. So we shoot the Fable. Play a land. Nice. Now we can Terminal's inside the tent. What the hell? Why? That's weird. Oh, I did not know they had a tent behind there. Huh. Okay. think we just let this go. I think we're at the Moonlight now, yeah. Absolutely right. So that they can't go fetch Lampus creativity. But we don't technically win here. They could draw... I guess they can't draw Binding. They have to go fetch Lampus Binding. Okay. Saga. Okay. There's our last card, a Lightning Bolt. Do I play a second Sentinel here just to get another trigger? If they have another bolt. I think so. Oh, you're right. You're right. Absolutely right, Saga. Abzan. Abzan. The classic 2-1 matchup spread here. So funny. But I really appreciate everyone for tuning in and hanging out after all the raids. We got a bunch of follows today. We got 2 fat raids. We got a raid from F. Paulush Francisco. Paulush with the raid, and then Demonic Tutors the fat raid afterwards. So for those who come for the raid, or for those who are just tuning in, since we're at a pretty high viewer count, really appreciate everyone for hanging out and sticking around. Hope y'all are enjoying this boomer Abzan content here. Man, we're against all the heavy hitters. We're against M. Hayashi now. Played against M. Menino earlier. This is not an easy road today, that's for sure. We're, organize this list so people can kind of see when I go back. Obosh on the play. Yeah, that's so true. That's so true, Mark. Absolutely right. This is a nice Esper Sentinel counter. This, I think I just get a swamp here. I'm assuming they're on blood. They might just be on a Saga build, honestly. I think I'm gonna get an Overgrown Tomb. They draw a Blood Moon effect after 2 draws of this. That they deserve to win. Oh, hand is not great. I think I just take the Spyro. Yeah, that doesn't do anything. There's gonna be a 6 trope. Don't count your chickens before they hatch, buddy. This is definitely a Saga deck, though. If they play Saga with these 2 artifacts, then they deserve to win. You know? Like, sure. I think I might save this Thoughtseize for their Obosh, too. I also might just like pass. I actually need to get a non-basic for this grist to get online. Monte M Sola, thank you for the follow. I don't know how we answer this Obosh outside of thoughts using it, so I might just like play sparse flats and pass. Don't count your trophies for the chickens, yeah. Okay. Now I'm comfortable playing this Sentinel. Okay. Fair. Fair. Okay. I have to prismatic ending this because they can just flame slash my curse token. Sucks because we're not really playing around Blood Moon right now. Could just untap and try to get a basic here. Yeah, let's just untap. And we hope to draw a land. Another white card's not great. I could just go basic planes here. Prismatic ending this. Their hand is Flame Slash Mountain. I could always just Thoughtseize the Flame Slash too to protect my Stoneforge Mystic. Yeah, I think I saved this Thoughtseize. That's a good draw. So they can Pirate Spellbomb my Stoneforge. Okay. Oh, playing around Blood Moon really cost us here. Because they can just kill by Stoneforge. I think I just slammed Sentinel. Let me slam Stoneforge. It's just the most mana efficient play. They can just kill if they want. It's fine. There's sword. We'll try to win the long game with the sword. I hope they don't Blood Moon us. We also need to kind of just draw mana sources. It's kind of awkward that we're just not drawing mana sources here. Wow. Interesting. Oh, man. Yeah, our hand was just awkward trying to play around Blood Moon, and then that just like definitely got us here. Oh, man. Like this Tarmogoyf is good, but not good at the same time. It can survive the Pirate Spellbomb plus Fury attack, but... could Thoughtseize, but I want to save the Thoughtseize for this Obosh. Their companion is slightly better than ours, that's for sure. But like, it's turn 6, and we have 2 lands in play. That's really what's kind of costing us the match, really. We're not able to like deploy what we want to do, unfortunately. Well, we have to Thoughtseize that, otherwise this Fury deals like a shit ton of damage. Ragavan. But they can still copy this and Fury my board away. They could copy Fury and then attack, kill this, put 3 damage on here, and then they can attack with the Fury, and then we just can't do it. And then I guess we take. We'll make him do it, but we're pretty much dead here. Pretty much dead here. If they just go ahead and copy the Fury, we needed to draw a no, and now we're definitely dead. We need to draw a Vanishing Verse. Okay. Liberator seems good. So then we saw Fury, Fable, a bunch of 1-mana artifacts. I think I'm interested in like a Pithing Needle. Or a Null Spellbomb. I think it's like minimal sideboarding. I feel like Witherbloom command doesn't have that many targets. So I can board that out. Okay. Sorry. Work message. I think this is fine. I could see maybe a Soulguide Lantern over the second Witherbloom command. It kills Ragavan on the play, but that's about it. Bunch of women artifacts. Fable, Fury. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Can't play Bodwin here. What the fuck? Okay, that's one way to counter an Inquisition. Oh my god, that's so funny. That is hilarious. They drew Monkey? Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my god, now I have to answer this? Fuck my life. Oh my god. Unbelievable. What do you mean they showed me? Oh, yeah, she gets rewarded for keeping trash. Alright. we're gonna get a Cauldron here. We're gonna try to high roll. We're gonna high roll. Okay. Don't have it. Don't have it. We're against M Hayashi. Yeah. Okay. Can they beat a Cauldron? Don't draw it? Yeah, it's true. Don't draw it. Well, I mean, we don't know what else they have. You know? Den plus Mountain. So their hand is Blast Zone, Fielder, and 4 unknown. Sure. What is Ragavan net? That's annoying. That's annoying. I guess that doesn't take our Batter Skull. So they still need to answer the Stoneforge Mystic, or they're kind of royally butt fucked. Please kill him. The magic gods cannot allow keeps like that to win. I'm doing the best I can. I'm playing a tier 5 archetype. Like, I need a little bit more help because apparently he's drawing really well. I'm playing a tier 5 deck. I'm trying my best. Sure. Okay. Guess that's one way to I think I have to save the Thoughtseize for the Bosch again. If we draw a land, we can slam Batter Skull next turn. But we are not in a good position. Not at all. I kind of want to Needle on Fable. But I guess I should have done that turn. I feel like I have the Thoughtseize as Obosh this turn, that's why. Oh my god. What a draw, huh? They had no spells. And they just drew into this. This is crazy. We can get out of this with like Sword of Fire and Ice. So we'll put the needle, name Reflections. Oh my gosh. Reflection. Kiki cheeky. And then we have Sword here. They need to answer this Stoneforge, otherwise you can slam Batter Skull and kind of start trying to attack. The best play they can have is if they just put Obosh in hand. Oh, they can just do that. I'm an idiot. Well, this is kind of a disgusting combo, huh? So now... So they don't have an answer... Oh. Sure. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Go to 4. So we need Batterskull online. Oh, they have 2 bolts. Oh my god. I did. Yeah, if you're gonna do that, I don't deserve to win ever. I no way on earth that I will ever win that game. That is absolutely hilarious. Oh my god. Again, Jade Jenga. Thank you for the follow. Really appreciate it. That is hilarious. Not paid actor confirmed. This is what I get for like boosting up Abzan so much after the 3rd match. And this is the reason why we're tier 5. This is the reason why we're tier 5. Okay. I wish we were on the play. We could have Witherbloom commanded this. We'll get a Gauntlet Shrine. Two big names in the same league. Do you know this person? I don't know who this person is. We played Menino earlier, and then we just played M. Hayashi. Counterspell, huh? You got a counterspell, huh? Oh, yeah. There's one league that... It's funny, because the last time I played Abzan, like, pre-Domino United, I played against Aspiring Spike and Demonic Tutors in the same league. On out. And I think I beat both of them. Maybe by split. I don't remember. Jump briefly to see when Evan and Spider were up to, and now that I hopped here, I noticed you used the correct avatar. Oh, the Birds of Paradise one? I love this avatar. It's great. Okay. I'm going to play around Spell Pierce. Since we have Forest here, I think I'll go Swamp. I guess I should go Plains. Yeah, I'll go Plains. I think this is fine. I wouldn't. Do people know if Murktide main deck dress down still? Oh, this is Cyborg now. I can never. I haven't been keeping up. I'll play around Bloodman though. That's what I'll do for sure. Oh, don't dress down me. Oh. This still smells like a spell pierce. So I think I'll go like this, play around Blood Moon. Inquisition this. It'll get spell pierce and I can push the Shredder. Glad to catch on again. Won my local event tonight with 9 food for elementals and run 6 Urza Saga. Nice! That's awesome. Congrats. So you didn't have spell pierce. So I'll probably upkeep. I'll take the Archmage's Charm and then upkeep push the Shredder. So I don't trigger it. Sucks I'm leaving the iteration, but like the charm also draws him 2 cards, so. Okay. I don't know. That's why I'm asking the question, gentlemen. So there's Scarred Pluto Delta. Should I be pushing this now to play on Counterspell? Maybe I'm too scared of Counter Magic. But I'm also like tempted to like crack the Spell Bomb now. Like they've probably found a Murktide by now, right? I think we'll wait 1 turn. If they slam a Murktide here, then I'm fucked. Okay. So last card, Counterspell. So Sentinel, crack, Spell Bomb. So I'll probably counter this. They do have the Spell Pierce. Maybe I should have pending that, I guess. No, but then they want to cast the Spell Pierce. Yeah, maybe I should have pending then. Play on Spell Pierce. The one time I don't play on Spell Pierce. So scary that they have EI, but I'll take their EI. Put Murktide to get that in hand. Alright, so we put Giganta in hand. The hand is Ragavan, 2 unknown. This Vanishing verse is good too, because now we have an answer to Murktide. Okay. Saga. At this point, I don't think I mind trading. Ragavan for Sentinel if they attack. Okay. Okay. What the hell? I was not expecting that. Wolverine MTG, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. I think I Vanishing versus this. Because that way, if we draw an untapped land, we can slam Cauldra. Oh. Oh my. Three types. Land, instant sorcery. -3, -1, drain. Yeah. Alrighty. Keep all the pendings. Honestly, I feel like this matchup, we could just submit the 60 and we're fine. Like, real talk. Like, I don't think I want to board out any of these. Any of these. Any of these. I could say Arbor for boarding an engine explosives just to have an out to Blood Moon, and like if they go wide, especially on the draw. But like I don't know what I would cut for it. I can maybe boarding one Veil of Summer just to like prevent a counterspell, but that's like so bad. The cards we care about aren't counterspell. The cards we care about are like Dress Down and Murktide. And I guess like we want to like Vanishing verse the Murktide when they hold a counterspell, but like it's just weird not sideboarding. But like I honest to God, like I don't like maybe we cut a Cauldra just because like we don't want to get Archmage's Charmed. But then like that more reason to run in Veil of Summer, right? I think I board in one Veil. And maybe board out a Witherbloom command. I wouldn't even like Soul Guide because I don't like exiling their stuff. Maybe we like cut both Witherbloom commands. Because they probably have Blood Moon. And we board in like one EE, one Veil. Let's do that. Liberator for Moon is also a very good option too. Oh my gosh. On the draw, I'm gonna be greedy as fuck, and I'm gonna keep this hand. Never punished. Never punished. I kind of want to play around Spell Pierce. So I'll actually hit on Thoughtseize first because I don't want to. I don't want this. I actually don't want this to resolve. Never mind. I don't care about this. I could just take the Charm. Take the Heat. I could just take the Hearse because it's like an actual that we do have to end up dealing with later. I'll just take the Hearse. They can't cast his Charm yet either, which is great. Oh. I'm gonna slam Tarmogoyf. I will slam a Tarmogoyf. Well, taking the Hearse kind of worked out. The main 60 seems good against them. Yeah, for sure, Zeroff. I agree. They didn't want to Stealthy, pitch their Charm. Sure. So you're telling me you're having a difficult time dealing with the Tarmogoyf, huh? Citizen Panda, thank you for the follow. Really appreciate it. I'm gonna Prismatic any of that Engineer exclusives. Counterspell. Have another EE. We're on the Tarmogoyf is gonna kick in the teeth plan right now. Yeah, I definitely should have boarded it in Liberator for sure. Nice. Not a way to trigger Delirium for sure. Okay. So we get Thoughtseize. They'll probably Counterspell. Then slam Stoneforge Mystic. They could Heat the Stoneforge. We could also slam Grist, make Tarmogoyf into a 5/6 because they'll counter it, and then we can attack. That's a quicker clock. Because we know they're going to Heat the Stoneforge. But then then that pressures them just for Heat the Stoneforge. So that's Thoughtseize. This will probably get countered. Put an instant in the graveyard. And then let's see if they Subtlety this. I doubt it. And this might put a creature in the graveyard. If they have the subtlety. They have to draw exactly a fetch land to punish us here. They exile Murktide Regent. We'll top. Fuck me. Guess it's not the end of the world because we can still go Grist plus Spellbomb. That feels really bad. Yeah, so let's attack, and then we can go Grist plus Spellbomb. Oh, they're holding up. I guess we play Spellbomb. Then they have to crack this and Unholy Heat it, and then they can't hold up Archmage's Charm for our Snowforge Mystic. This just feels good, man. This just feels good. I mean, outside of our opponent punting, but like, outside of that match against Hayashi, where like they just like drew the nut, and no matter what we do, this feels good. I like the 2 Witherbloom command. I like the 2 Vanishing verses. Grist would have shined really well if our opponent played optimally. Sentinels worked great. Urza Saga felt great. I think it's gonna be really fun tuning this list. Post Brothers War, because then we get the insect bug that can replace Island Liberator. There's Calamities, something that like exiles graveyard, and then your opponent can't cast spells. That might be a cool one of. But classic 4-1 with this list. This list feels great, and the Gigantha mattered a ton. I really like the Gigantha companion. That was great. That felt good. Modern feels pretty fun right now. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, I really appreciated everyone in tuning in and hanging out. I know we got 2 massive raids. I shouted them up early, but I'm gonna give them a shout out again. F. Publish Francisco with the big raid, and then followed up by Demonic Tutors. Both sent big fat raids where we're close to 200 viewers and kind of hovering slightly under that. And then we got a bunch of followers. So for those who want to support the channel, I'm going to plug in the socials here. If you want to follow my stream, support the channel on Twitch, please hit that follow button. If you want to check out my past streams, you can go to my YouTube. If you want to come hang out in the Discord, come chat. I've been playing a lot of Pioneer Rock recently, but now I've transitioned over to playing some more Modern now because Modern seems like it's in a good spot. And I think it's kind of fun tuning this list. And it'll be fun to continue tuning this list post Brothers War. I think there's no real cards that will be good for the Pioneer Rock deck, but I think there's a couple tools that'll be nice in this deck. So I'm looking forward to it. So if you want to check out more content, again, hit that follow button. You can check out my stream live or come check out my YouTube. You can also follow me on Twitter where I'll post updates, post memes. I like to shit talk on other content creators. It's my favorite thing to do, actually. What's the point of Twitter without shitting on other people, right? That was one of the most amazing unholy heats I've ever seen. Yeah, opponent didn't realize they didn't have delirium. Yeah, so let's let's rate Evan actually. Evan is, it looks like Fluffy's playing some Marble Snap. So let's send Evan some love here. I think my next stream will probably be Thursday. Yeah, it'll probably be Thursday. So I really appreciate you tuning and hanging out. Again, hit the follow button on Twitch, hit the sub button on YouTube. They're all free. Supports the channel. I'm trying to hit 1,000 subs on YouTube. So if you want to support the channel again, appreciate it. Oh, are they done? Wait a minute, wait. I haven't read them yesterday. I'm gonna give them love back. Everyone, take care, stay safe, stay healthy. Catch you next time. Bye.